just got back from the nearest market here in Oslo, and I wanted to show you what I bought. So today was the day of the big autumn knitting market here in Oslo. It was located at Centralen in the city center, and my day got cut kind of short. I really enjoyed my time, but I was supposed to go with a friend and we had a whole day planned. Then she got sick and had to cancel, which is really sad because we were both looking forward to spending time together. But these things happen. We both have small children, so sickness isn't part of it. So I ended up going by myself. I didn't really know anyone else going on such a short notice. So I went by myself and brought my camera and did a little vloggy thing. I did meet a few people that I know, so it was really nice. My main objective today was just to walk around, look at all the stalls, look at all the yarn, and try to feel lots of yarn and yarn bases. I didn't have a huge list of stuff that I wanted to buy, just because there are a lot of independent vendors there that I'm not that familiar with. So I did have a few that I was like, okay, if I'm going to visit them first. So if I want to spend money, it will probably be from those. And those were the people I was most excited to see everything from. But there was so much cool stuff. And, if I were there with more people, I feel like I would have spent more time at each stall, just because you have someone to talk to. When you're going alone, you're kind of just going in and out. And at least for me, then I'm kind of browsing just really quickly. I don't take the time to reflect on anything, which is such a shame. I really like the venue. I like Centralen a lot. It's a beautiful building. The only thing is that I have a really bad fear of heights, which is worse indoors than outdoors. So going up and down stairs that are in the middle of they're just floating stairs. Do you know what I mean? They're not attached to anything under. It's just the beginning and the end of the stairs that are attached at each floor, which I find so intimidating, and I get a lot of anxiety trying to walk up and down. And getting going up is kind of fine, but going down just to get to the edge of the stair and doing the first step, it kind of makes me really shaky sometimes. And I was fearing that I wouldn't be able to get to the top floor because I wouldn't be able to get down. I'm like a child climbing a tree. But there was a lot of people, so my tactic was to just kind of wait around until someone else was going up and down, because if I'm walking really close to someone, I'm not that afraid. So if you were there and there was a short girl kind of shaking, walking really close to you up and down the stairs, that would probably be me. And thank you for guiding me up and down the stairs. That was really kind of you. I did get around to everything. There was lots of hand-dyed yarn, which is what I expected. I didn't really want to buy a sweater quantity or a garment quantity of hand-dyed. I wasn't in the mood. I didn't have a project in mind. So I was rather, like I said, going in and just getting familiar with the yarn bases for a lot of vendors and people. And then if something comes to mind, I'll be more prepared to buy something from their websites and online stores. But I did have a few vendors that I really wanted to buy from, kind of without a plan. So I found them and I did buy from them. The first one is one you've heard me talk about lots and lots and lots on this channel before, which is Lille hand-dyed yarn. She had an entire wall with just beautifully hand-dyed yarn. She had a huge installment of mini skeins, and I could have bought single skeins from all of her yarn bases, which are just so beautiful. But because I didn't know what I was going to use it for, I didn't want to buy blindly. So instead I bought this kit, which is, you can use it for mittens or any color work really, but it is a rainbow what do you call it? Like rainbow mitten kit, I think she calls it. But she had on the stand a beautiful child-sized Islander sweater, which was knit with this rainbow color as the contrasting color. And I've seen the pictures of it online, and it looks so pretty. But in real life, it was just so beautiful. So I got this kit, and I knit a sweater for my daughter that she can probably wear like next year. I think she said that this was enough for the sweater she had on like her stall. That sweater looked like it would be big enough for her next year. So I'm taking my chances and knitting like a 2-year-old size, I think. So I'll have to find a pattern. It's 210 meters per skein, so there's 400 meters, but you're knitting color work, so you're using a lot of yarn. But I'm hoping this will be enough, or else I'll find something else I can knit for her with this yarn. And she said Lille, or Vilde, which is called, said that it's so much fun knitting that sweater, so I just have to try. The other vendor I was so intrigued to visit and have been following on Instagram for quite a while is Through the Wardrobe Yarn Co. She dyes yarn inspired by books and popular culture, which I see a lot of like from American YouTubers and stuff, that's really popular over in the States, making like collections of yarn inspired by Taylor Swift or stuff like that. And Through the Wardrobe has a collection of Bridgerton inspired colors, and I was really wanting to buy something just because of the name. So I was allowing myself to buy just something on impulse because I love the name. So I got this skein of magical mohair from the Bridgerton collection in the color I Burn For You. So if you have been watching Bridgerton, you know this. And it's just so pretty. And a skein of mohair is perfect for like a beanie or something. And I really want to knit myself some more beanies. So I thought this would be perfect. I could have like gotten 3 of them and used for a sweater, because I think hand-dyed mohair is really subtle and pretty in garments. But I'm not sure I want another pastel sweater at the moment. So yeah, In addition to a lot of like hand dyers, there was also a few more commercial yarn brands like Hillesvåg was there, Jord Clothing was there. I met up also with the women who run Jord, who are so nice. We released a book with them a few years ago with children's knitting patterns, and they're just so nice. And I was just so happy they recognized me, because I know them a lot, but we only met through work, and I never anticipate anyone to recognize me outside of work, because you're in that context, you know each other, and then I'm just suddenly someone in a crowd. So I never anticipate anyone recognizing me, I think. So when they did and they wanted to chat and just catch up, that was really nice. So yeah, it was really nice meeting them again. I would kind of wish a few more commercial brands was there. I would love for Sandnesgarn to be there, or Rauma, or some of the bigger brand names, I guess. Just because I buy a lot of commercially dyed yarn. I love single colored garments the most, and use hand dyed mostly for smaller projects. So it would be really cool to see them there as well, although I really like that this kind of market can showcase a lot of the independent vendors and businesses that are here in Norway, which is really nice. I was kind of looking for some navy blue yarn to make a vest, but I couldn't find anything that caught my eye enough that I wanted to buy it today. I did have the day to myself, so I ended up walking around in the city center, just visiting other yarn stores. And other stores were having sales today actually as well. I don't think it was because of the market, it was just like coincidence, but I didn't end up buying anything, although I could have like bought Peer Gynt at a 20% discount, which is quite a good deal. But I didn't have any projects in mind. I didn't want to store like a random sweater quantity of yarn if I don't have a plan to use it in the near future, just because there are no more space in my home. But I did go into Pickles and buy some more stuff for my interchangeable needles. I bought a new pack of 4mm interchangeable needles and just another wire, just because I have a lot of 4mm projects going at the moment, and I thought that a second pair of the long needles would be really nice to have available, because I'm contemplating casting on a project for my daughter also on 4mm needles. Yeah. So anyways, that was my day at the market. I really enjoyed it. I'm probably going back next year. I might even go to the Christmas market since my friend couldn't join me this time. Maybe we will be able to go to the Christmas market together. Yeah, maybe I'll try to go to more markets when they are like when I have the time to and I can. I don't really enjoy walking in big crowds looking at stuff, which is kind of why I haven't gone to these markets before. But this year they had like a bigger venue, so there wasn't like that crowded and tight as I've heard it has been before. So I really enjoyed it. There was so much beautiful yarn. I could probably, like, if I had an indefinite amount of money, I would have bought everything because everything was just really beautiful. So thank you for sticking around. I hope this video was kind of cozy, kind of nice to watch, and I'll see you next time. Bye.